It is with immense pride and humility that I welcome you to Disrupt Asia 2025. This is not just another conference, it's a movement. It's a movement to reshape Sri Lanka's innovation and startup ecosystem, a milestone in our nation's journey to unlock its potential as South Asia's next innovation hub. Sri Lanka is on its journey to create a $5 billion digital export economy. Startups are central to this transformation. They are not just small businesses. They are our future unicorns, job creators, and exporters of ideas. But too often, we see our most promising startups headquarters are moving abroad, taking with them their intellectual property, jobs, as well as losing Sri Lankan identity. Disrupt Asia was born out of a simple but pressing realization. Sri Lanka has talent and Sri Lanka has ideas, but we often see that we have failed to build our full ecosystem that startups need to scale globally while rooted here in Sri Lanka. Therefore, Sri Lankan history demonstrates that we have significantly failed and we have hurdles in turning innovation into economic opportunity, such as we have limited access to venture capital and risk funding. Also, we have failed to align our academic research with the global demands, as well as commercializing those research into the products economy. And also, most importantly, policy bottlenecks that discourage risk-taking as well as getting the right investments coming into the country. So therefore, we came up with Disrupt Asia, and it's designed as a bridge, a platform where all these missing pieces could finally fit together to create the right ecosystem here in our backyard so that the investors can come and potentially look at Sri Lanka as their next best destination for investments. As the government, we will be the enabler. We will remove red tapes. We will create the right incentives, bringing investor-friendly policy reforms, and also building the right infrastructure that lowers the cost of innovation. Most importantly, we will act as the catalyst to unlock private capital by establishing a startup fund that attracts both foreign and domestic investments coming into this sector. And also, to that extent, we will establish a fund of funds with initial seed capital by the government. And also, from that, we are optimistic that this fund will formally launch as early as January 2026. It will create a sustainable platform for our startups and also the R&D and the innovation to flourish while staying in Sri Lanka. We are inviting both domestic and international industrial bodies and corporates to become partners in this journey, not only as investors, but also as mentors, collaborators, as well as co-creators. Our government is laying its foundation to revamp our educational system, to nurture a generation of innovators, not just graduates. We will embrace by embedding entrepreneurship, research, and problem solving at the heart of our education. Today, we are showcasing 30+ startups that Sri Lanka has most promising in this space. They are ventures with visions, resilience, and potential to become the next $1 billion companies. This is where frontline startups meet investors who can fuel their growth, where idea-stage founders find mentors and co-founders, where aspiring youth see role models and dare to step into entrepreneurship, and where academics encounter real-world problems, planting seeds for our next billion-dollar ideas. Dear investors, let me share you a little secret. When investors chose Sri Lanka in the past, it wasn't only because of the talent pool or the supportive policies that we have. What truly won them over was a unique culture and natural beauty of this island nation. They just fell in love with Sri Lanka first. When you choose invest in Sri Lanka, you are not just investing in the talent pool. You are investing in a dream destination. Imagine hosting your next AGM or strategic retreat against the backdrop of our golden beaches, lush landscapes, and world-renowned hospitality. And honestly, where else in the world can you discuss Series A funding in the morning and go for surfing and whale watching in the evening? By the way, that's an ad from our Ministry of Tourism. And to give you a taste of that, we have planned something special on the final day of Disrupt Asia, an experience by the southern beaches where innovation meets timeless charm of Sri Lanka. And on behalf of the Ministry of Digital Economy, I warmly welcome you all to this platform of opportunity, inspiration, and action. Together, let us build the future. Together, let us disrupt Asia. Thank you very much.